Broward County, what's poppin'? It's your boy Peanut Why Not, man. And today I got a very special guest, Tyrone Carter, man.
What's up, Peanut?
I'm just chilling, man. I'm just chilling.
But you know they say, Peanut, we got some nuts over here. You know, we got some nuts over here, Peanut. But they can find out this strong fire ego over here. That Carter Mohone bloodline. You know, they told me 2 things gonna happen to me. Dead or jail from 7 to 11. Dang. Well, I'm here to tell them right now, hello, I ain't dead. And I ain't go to jail yet.
That far.
Hello.
That far.
But let's talk about this, man. It's kind of crazy to see people get mad for you calling out the truth.
Yeah.
And you not turning the other way when you see wrong.
Right.
They want me to turn away. I mean, like I ain't hear what I heard.
Right.
When they say I heard it from the horse's mouth, I don't do third parties. Anybody that know me, I pull up on you. You feel me? So once I hear it, and my community needed me to support them and hear what they got to say.
Right.
I did that. We had a Zoom group. It's been over 10 weeks now, right? All this information come out. Guess what I do?
What you do?
The leader ain't have no problems with me. So everybody had problems. Right. I say, listen, Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
I'm gonna give you a right to hear what they saying about you. Right. All I need you to do is tell me if it's true or not. Right. But just don't lie to me. Right. They want your head. I'm trying to tell them to work together. Right. Because divided, we gonna fall. Together, we could conquer anything. So, in the midst of that...
Unity equals division, divide.
Exactly. So, in the midst of hearing all that, my grandma always told me something. Don't believe everything somebody say to you without you going out there and do the research yourself to check and see if it's accurate. You see what I mean?
Right.
And I did that. Oh, when I did my research, I said, oh, wait a minute. How this man a principal and got a doctorate degree, but he paid for it.
Right.
He paid for it, so he cheating that.
For those that don't know, we're speaking in reference to Blanche Ely High School, and the principal right now is Carlton Johnson, and we're speaking on better leadership and what's going on. So back to what you were saying, he paid for basically a spot.
He paid for a degree when you supposed to work hard for it. So if you supposed to teach the kid about hard work pays off, well, why you ain't work hard? Why you cheated? You hear me? That don't make any sense to me. You hear me?
It does.
I'm not falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Right. And it's April, but I ain't going for the April Fool. Try it again, homie. So when I seen that, I'm like, dog. Then I figure out, like, where he came from. He always hollering about Dade County, Dade County, Dade County. Hold on, homeboy. Do you know you're in Broward County? Better yet, you ain't Pompano Beach.
Right.
I asked the kid, the boy, do you know the cliche they say about Broward County, Dade County? He said, what? No, I don't know. I say, see, they say cow from Broward get sprayed in Dade. Right. I'm from Broward. You hollering about you from Dade. Right. I'm telling you right now, see, can you spray me? I'm an old man now. You feel me? And I told him then, I said, this ain't about you. It ain't about me. It's about restoring that rich tradition what Miss Blanche Ely started. Right. And you're a king.
Right. So you feel like he's not keeping up with what she started?
No, he's not.
Why do you feel that way?
Because it's a thing where my grandma told me, you are what you repeatedly do. Right?
Right.
Okay. I watched him. I see how he talked to women. He's a womanizer. He's a power struggle that he just talked to him any kind of way, not understanding. Hold on, boy. Right. That's a queen, man.
Right.
You can't do that. So if you talk to a queen like that, what you think he's doing to these students?
Pushing them off.
He done had fights out in the community. You hear me? Right. So a principal is just like a leader. A leader supposed to make everybody around them better.
Right.
In return, he gonna get better.
Right.
But when you say
right.
like you the only one did everything,
right.
That ain't no leader.
No leader.
You hear me?
Right.
That's a selfish individual.
Right.
So
You graduated from Ely yourself.
yes, sir.
And what do you see different from the time that you were going to school to what he has going on now?
Well, when you look at the culture, these kids got a lot of different things pulling at them than what we had.
Elaborate.
Social media.
Okay.
You got rappers.
Okay.
You got the streets.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then all these drugs that's out here now.
Right.
These drugs were not here when I was here, not like this.
Right.
That's why these young kids is going so crazy because they, guess what? They popping pills.
Yeah.
Just look at the world.
Right.
Look how much money they make off that pill. Not only in the streets, but hey, somebody had to give it to them.
Yeah.
You feel me? They know what time it is. They got to make some money that way. You hear me? So at the end of the day, it's two things I see he doing wrong.
Okay. What's the first?
The first one is it's a disconnect from him and his teachers
How do you feel so?
because the teachers is intimidated. They scared of him. He done talked to him all kind of ways. He done had something to lie on another one. Just like one of the teachers said, I banged on her car, Mercedes. I ain't never banged on nobody's car. You feel me?
Damn.
And then they all talk about A school, right?
Right.
We got it twice. Well, let me tell you what he did. He kicked all the low scores out.
Right.
So of course you're gonna have A school.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And then they played the system. They played with the system again. That's that glitch. Like, so to speak, they tell me if I send a complaint to the state, which is Tallahassee, they got 24 to 48 hours to call me back.
24 to 48 hours.
That's what they said.
Right.
But I ain't getting no call.
Within that time frame.
No, 2.5 weeks. I just got a call yesterday.
And so.
And they said to me, it wasn't right. So we're gonna send it back and you can send it back again. Well, if they would have called me in that 24 to 48 hours, right?
I could have fixed it.
Oh, I would have already know.
Right.
Hello, that's that little gadget they use with this system. That's why I'm free people. Because that system done failed us as African Americans. Just like this lady right here. She said, no way he gonna go. That's like an urban system. That's Fort Lauderdale. We're in Brown County.
Yeah.
Pompano Beach. Dope. Dillard over there. Dillard band. Still rocking. You know Battle of the Bands between Ely and Dillard, right?
Right. I was in the band at Ely.
Why we ain't got nothing on the band? Huh? Where that money at?
Okay, so since we want to talk truth on that, when we talk about the band, all right.
Go on with the band. Let's go on with the band, because we went on the band.
Okay. I think the real reason is because Mr. Bedford and Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson used to date Mr. Bedford's wife, but when he seen that Bedford ended up marrying the girl, that's why. Well, we went through a lot in that band.
Bedford married Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson used to talk to Mr. Bedford's wife. When they came back around, Bedford's wife is like it's a whole bunch of things between just that.
Yeah, Bedford.
Bedford's wife and Johnson.
And Johnson was married.
Yeah.
And he was messing with Bedford's wife.
All that.
Come on, man.
Listen
See, I ain't
to that.
falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Uh-oh. I didn't say that. I got you, baby. But they know I'm crazy. Yeah. I'm going to go crazy for these kids. I'm going to go crazy for these queens. I'm going to go crazy for my community.
That part.
You hear me? So you can say what you want to. I ain't falling for the banana in the tailpipe. Uh-oh.
That part.
Say that again. Mr. Bedford, what about the band?
I'm trying to live to see tomorrow.
Well, I'm telling you, don't worry.
Hey, I'm trying to live to see tomorrow, man.
They next. They next.
Damn, they got all the people out here, man.
Yeah, so they gonna call Spencer every time.
Oh,
Spencer.
Lord, man, they done got all the people back here, man. Hey,
That's Spencer. No, Spencer. Once again, you see the lady in the blue truck? I'm gonna say the red truck came out. She came, looked at us right there. No, that ain't gonna happen. See a lot of them. But there goes Spencer. See right there? He a lot of them. BA. Why we putting people in place that's who we competition?
Right.
We go against them.
Right.
So we are, oh my God, we
That's-
playing with the enemy, man.
It's the same
We
saying.
fraternize with the enemy, man.
It's the same saying as that a white person and a black person is two different things. They'll never experience what I experienced
Correct.
as a man. As an African American man, a white person, a Caucasian male, can never experience what I experience. That's the same thing what we dealing with here. How you bringing people that ain't even a part of the culture to this? You breaking it down.
To understand, how could they understand what we're trying to get to?
They
Now,
can't.
see how you say a white man before a black man?
They can
Check
never
this out.
understand
They
that.
already say as a black man, we less than a man. How's that?
How's that?
Cause your color?
Yeah.
Boy, look at here. I told them. When they tell me that, okay, put them next to me.
Right.
I bet not one uncle whoop me. Hello, that part. And nothing.
That part.
You know? So now, it's time for us, on a serious note, to put our kids first.
Right.
Put our kids first.
Right.
Because have they watched 2020? These young kids has died at an all-time high rate, right?
Right.
And suicide rate too is high for our young kids.
Right.
So guess what? We got people like these numbnuts over here abusing these kids and then not treating them right. Not showing them the truth. Be truthful, man.
But they see it going dumb right now. So,
Yeah. But we gonna be here. What's up, dog?
so from coming from Blanche Ely and making it to the NFL, coming back, what do you feel that you have to do to make them do the change? That we're asking.
Coming back home, I'm gonna start it off like this. I've been fighting in Minnesota since March of last year. And going through that protest and also going through the election, it's taught me, as a role model they say we are, I'm more than a football player, but now it's time for us to talk about these political issues. It's time for us to support our community, where we came from.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't let that money stop us from being true. That was once one of us. But that now we got money in different environments, different cities, you know what I mean, different communities.
Right.
That still shouldn't stop us from getting back into our community and showing it to these kids and helping.
So, what do you feel is next for you?
What's next for me? What's best for me? What's next for me? I go one thing at a time. Because my grandma always taught me you got to crawl before you walk. You feel me? You have your dreams, but you got to have step by step by step. Kind of like, if you want to go to college, you got to master high school. If you want to go to the NFL, you got to master college. You see what I mean?
But a lot of people are not mastering high school because, like you said, they're paying their way.
They paying their way. But you know now, my channel, back on your question, I'm here to teach these kids entrepreneurship.
That part.
You hear me? I'm here to teach them entrepreneurship and that economic wealth.
That part.
You feel me?
That
That's
part.
something they don't teach you.
That
Because they
part.
tell you about family education. That's a bunch of BS.
Right.
You hear me? Because let's
Right.
get to the family. So I could tell you from my experience. I only can talk on my experience.
Okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
When I figured out family was some bull crap, how you got a woman with 5 kids at the age of 22 trying to take care of those kids by herself, and you take all 5 of them away from them, you got to pay the people to keep them, right? Why you use that same money to help that mother, keep that family together?
Right.
You hear me? So that family, that was a bunch of BS. Now, education. You know how many people go to college and pay to get that degree? Do you know they will be forever indebted to the government because they got to take out loans? See the difference? And then when they get that degree, you ain't guaranteed no job, especially in your field. So why I'm gonna do all that time? I might as well, my granddaddy say, if you don't like your hands, get them dirty. That means go work and study your craft, what you like to do. Because I always tell kids this, inside your family, you're gonna see some things you can do, you're gonna see some things you don't wanna do, and now you gotta ask yourself, what you wanna do? Hello, live your life for you, not people. Because I told you people is small-minded.
Right.
See the difference?
Dang, bro.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Yeah.
Hey, boy.
Yeah.
That boy hitting some channels.
Yeah. Boy, it finna go live. It finna get right around this thing. Cause boy, look at here.
Right.
I'm just a phone call away for getting my team here.
Right.
Since they say I ain't from Pompano Beach, guess what? I'll bring my Minnesota team. Hello.
That part.
Did y'all see me on USA Today 2 years in a row?
That part.
Why you think that?
That part.
I didn't even walk those streets as a kid. But I fought because I was obligated. I started my collegiate level in that state. I started my professional level in that state. So I'm obligated. You say I'm a role model, I'm obligated to be there for those kids. Just like now, I came here December 31st. I done had 3 camps open there for the kids from 6 years old to 13 for free.
Right.
I've been over here after that, still 4 days a week.
Right.
3 sessions
Right.
for all Ely kids.
Right.
Or any kids in Pompano that want to bring their kids to mothers. Because I'm trying to teach these kids respect.
Y'all tap in, mamas.
Better tap in. Because, boy, listen.
Ages, what's the ages again?
Right now, we at Mitchell Moore, 4:30 to 6. Or 6:30. And that age is 14 to 12th grader. But I let the little kids come. You seen the little 7-year-old yesterday.
And
what that little 7-year-old did to them high school.
Listen,
What
a little
did he do?
7-year-old, man, outdid the whole everybody, man. He outdid 12th graders and all. So with that being said, if you got youth and you want to put them into something so that way they don't just be frantically running around out here in these streets, pull up. Tyrone Carter giving you something to the community, man. That's
For
what they
free.
want. For free.
For free.
For free.
Because all I want to do is let them understand that they control their faith, man. Stop listening to people tell you what you can't do.
That part. So what was your motivation?
My motivation was my mother.
Your mama motivated you and said, you know what, Tyrone, go for it?
My mama, seeing what happened to my mama, it made me want to let this world know how we so disrespecting our queens.
Elaborate a little bit on that for those that don't know. Disrespecting mama.
Disrespecting mama. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I was 5 years old when I first seen my first trauma. And seeing my father hit my mama in the head with a crowbar at 5 years old.
Hold on, what?
Oh yeah.
Dang.
See, people don't understand it's a message behind my madness. I just got to learn how to control it.
Right.
Because it's emotional now.
Right.
And I'm a reactive type of man.